Me for dating outside my race, but I was dating outside of my race because they was doing things better than my race. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Define better.
Well, not better because I know where she getting ready to go. Not better.
I know you said they were doing things
not
better.
better.
I wanted to know what better meant.
Not better. I'm gonna change that.
I'm trying to save you for the
I know
the
you
people,
is. That's
for the
what I'm gonna say.
culture.
Not better for the culture.
There we go.
Right. Not better. I was dating Puerto Rican, I was dating Dominican, I was dating African, I was dating all type of other really size American black, right? They were doing way more of what we expect we want our woman to do more than our American. Our American got real comfortable
Give me some examples.
Oh man, I mean, their mannerisms were different. Like even my Indian one was from Syria, one of them countries over there, right? I didn't have to really say much to do and be treated like a king. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times with our own American black, they expect so much of us and what we're supposed to do. Like things like if we go out and eat and we just have a nice dinner, we can go anywhere and eat and get a nice dinner. It had to be Ruth Chris, or it had to be this, that, or it had to be this, that. Then I get somebody that's just as fine, a Cuban or a Colombian. They don't care about nothing. They care about you and your household. Even though they still care about the money, but it's not about the money. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's a difference. Not better, but sometimes we get tired of hearing, Birkin bags, sushi.
Do you think that's fair? Because I feel like there's a certain type of woman that does demand that. And to me, I think it depends on the bait you're using and where you're looking. If you're gonna go get a model from Instagram that got the BBL, the snatched in stomach, and has all the things that check off money hungry and surface, you're gonna get that. If you're gonna meet a girl and through different ways and ask different questions, you're gonna find that out a lot earlier on, that what's important to her.
I'm not doubting that, but I'm just talking about even if you look on just a regular dating app and just look at what a woman may state that she requires. You know, and I'm saying these things because it feels as if social media again is the barometer. Okay, and it's the comparison, and when you're comparing yourself to all these other women, and of course, even with the BBLs, because I'm like, that's fine, but I mean...
What's BBL? I'm sorry.
Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, okay.
And there's no shade to women that have them. I'm just saying.
I was wondering, I was waiting for it too. I'm like, excuse me?
And there's no shade to everyone that has them. I'm just saying, if you're going by just surface things and that's who you're going afterwards, then guess what? She gonna run them pockets.
Shout out to Vivica Fox, man. Here she got a BBL. Can't confirm it, but I think we may be able to say it. But anyhow, I think that was a great breakdown because we often hear this all the time as far as men going out the country to look for women that are not modern here in America. They seem to be a little bit more traditional. They seem to be better. So do you think that men are making excuses? Do you think that we have good quality women here in America?
Yeah. So, anyone who doesn't know, I'm currently conducting an investigation to see what's really good with the this passport pro movement. Why are people leaving the country? And I'm one country in so far. I did venture out into the Philippines, and is it different? Yes, right? There are some common misconceptions. If you are a simp here, you will likely end up a simp there. That and many of the other countries, just from people that I've asked, I've talked to a lot of people from other countries and people who have visited other countries. But overall, are people worried as much about the money? No, not everyone is in a capitalistic society like we are, right? Money is pretty much everything here. It's the culture. That's the problem. It's the culture. And he did a few things wrong. He sounded, anybody who don't know homie, that's the, who don't know Jamal, he's like the Tubi king. He's all over Tubi. He's like in all the damn Tubi movies. And he's always been doing like low budget films since even before Tubi was around. Kind of ignorant just from, me hearing him speak with this, because he was saying, he had a girl from India, and then he said, I don't know what country she's from. I'm like, India's a country, but whatever. He tried to put it off on like just sisters in general. I don't think so. I think it's Western civilization overall, just because that's what we are. When you do go over to other places that have um, sisters as well, it's just a different environment, and it's just the way they're raised. We can't say whether it's better or worse, but it's certainly different. It may be different for some people, and a lot of people are leaving. You don't understand the adjustments that you're going to have to make living in another country, like the bandwidth that you appreciate over here, right? The conveniences, the infrastructure, the roads, and not every one of those places are third world, but there's going to be plenty of adjustments. There's certain things and certain liberties that we have. Like, I like to be strapped everywhere I go, and you can't really do that. I've investigated. It's extremely difficult to obtain those licenses as a foreigner, or not even natural born citizen, or even the fact that you can't buy land or have ownership without going through crazy loopholes. So there's a lot of that. And but we'll get back to the women. As far as the women, a lot of them are definitely more family oriented. Do I think that you can find them here? Yes. Right. I know plenty of women who are here who are very much in tune with the whole family thing. There are some sisters, including sisters, right, that will treat you well, right? I think that they are overrepresented on the internet. Unfortunately, there are far too many, regardless of what. There are too many women who do behave like that, but I think they're a bit overrepresented. I think a lot of us don't know where to look, so we go into another country, and I think it is easier to find women like that in another country, to be honest. It is easier to find them like that, but if you know where to look here, you will. You're not going to find them necessarily on the dating apps, and if you are, then you're probably in the wrong kinds of dating apps. You need to find them in different places than a club. A lot of us look on a club or just in bars and different things, and you're not going to find wholesome women in places like that. You're not going to find that wife that you're looking for. So there's a lot of pressure on women to do these things, and men are not getting what they want out of women. So this is like a desperate call to just say, all right, I need to go somewhere else. I'm fed up with it over here. And you see the videos and the glamorization of it. But it's like social media, like anything else. People show you the highlight reels. Like just how when you see people on vacation, they don't show you that pink letter that they got in the mail because they continue to go on vacation and neglect their bills. So yeah, as I found out more, I'm gonna let y'all know more, but I'm having a lot of fun seeing the different things about it. I don't want to go on too damn long because I know other people want to go.
All right, let me go ahead and get to Aisha. I'm not sure if you saw the clip or not, but do you think men are making excuses when it comes to going overseas? I've had conversations, and I know some women here that are great, but I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. Do you think there's a difference between the women overseas? Is that something that you would know? Or
I
are
think
you not
that
trying to entertain it at all?
I think that there is definitely a difference between the women over here and overseas. And that, I mean, I was in the military, I was in the Navy, I was stationed in Turkey, Italy. There is a big difference because it's just a different way of living. Like they want that man to take care of them. They need that. They're bred from early on that, to be wives. Like a lot of the places where I went, I remember being very young and not understanding why they didn't leave the house at 18, right? Like they literally stay with their parents until they get married. And I didn't understand that concept until I got much, much older. I would say that for a Black American man to go overseas and to get a woman based on her values over there is insane. Um, I wouldn't want. I think that you can find those women over here. I've been to the mosque. I've met the sisters. So it just depends on what you're looking for and your values. But I think that is feasible over here. I think that you would just have to change where you're looking. To say that those women don't exist over here they do. You just have to change where where you're looking at. But I don't see that it will work long term. to move across the country and be in a completely different culture. I just think that that doesn't sound plausible to me. I think that you should just stay in the United States, and if you want a woman that has all those values, then find someone here.